Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to On My Own. So, this episode, I do have a specific goal kind of in mind. I'm just trying to... Okay, that's right. So, I've been trying to make a bow and arrow proper for a while now in the series. As you guys might have remembered from last episode, I was just having trouble with the recipe for it. And that's because I think it takes a lot of materials that... It surprisingly takes a lot more materials than you might originally guess. But there is also a way you can sort of bypass that in a little way. I'm going to see if I can do that this episode. But to do that, you got to be... kind of exploit the system a little bit. Ooh, we will get that, though. And let's rebait that. And it involves us trying to find another animal in the world. It was on the screen for just a moment and was somewhere around here. Just kind of... Oh, there it is. The fox. Now, what you do is, using the snare, you basically put the snare on top of the fox. No, not that. There we go. And the reason why you can sort of exploit the game like this is because the snare is already armed when you place it down. There's just, I think, a low chance of it managing to actually get a fox. But, I mean, if we do it enough, we may get lucky and be able to get him. Now, what we need from him... Or maybe it doesn't work anymore. Oh, white-tailed deer. Actually, I wouldn't... Something just hit me. What if I try making a deadfall trap that uses... like, sticks for it? This is going to take a lot of our energy away. But or, not sticks, sorry. That uses meat as the bait. Because we're trying to get a fox down. Wait, how is inventory already full? Oh, okay, I see how inventory's already full. Okay, how many sticks... Oh, I only have the 2 with that? Okay, well, I guess I'll try... Oh, well, fox is right there. We'll try once more. Yeah, okay, so it does seem like the snare will not work on the fox. So what I'll do is I'll just take this all the way back up to the base here. Good to see that the fox is still coming around the cabin area. Although we traveled quite the ways off, didn't we? Yeah, there's a little supply package we found. So let's just get up here and see what we can do. Energy is a bit low. I do have 1 chocolate bar left. Okay, we got plenty of sticks, so we can make the deadfall trap pretty easily. And then the thread... Oh no, I had to leave the thread behind. But if I take this with this... Yeah, there's the blanket. It was 6 rabbit skins with 1 thread. I'll put the logs on the fire, and we might as well cook that. Oh wait, that was supposed to be our... That was supposed to be our bait, but you know what? Not hungry enough. Oh, that's right. Right, small game restores 2. Medium game, I think, is 3. 3? Where did our medium game just go, then? But I was not... Oh, okay, there it is. It got moved over. It's kind of hard to see because it blends into the colors a little bit there. So, the blanket... I don't think I can actually, like, store in the house. But I don't need the firebow drill with me. So I'll take that and that. You know what? I'm going to just have that chocolate bar now. Not hungry enough. Okay, so I guess I need to be a little hungry, and that should give us a little bit of energy back. So let's go try to find where the fox is. And there's 2 types of bow in the game. There's a bundle bow, which is a lot of sticks and a lot of rope. And there is a bit of an upgraded version of it that needs... I think it's just 1 fox pelt. Oh, there's the thread, so we were kind of in the right area. So we just gotta figure out where the fox might have went off to from here. Got the deer. That we can only hunt really using the bow and arrow. I don't think it'd be this hard to find another fox, but they are very, very cautious creatures. You're going to have a little bit of a hard time getting super close to them. Yes, we'll have to keep walking. We'll go see if the trap got anything else that was over here. I actually probably should have checked and seen if there were any actual other animals around the trap we placed over this way before I did that. Okay, rabbits. There should be something... I thought there'd be an icon for the trap showing up about now, because I thought it was somewhere around here. And there's not really like a map that you can go to, like an overview to see your surroundings. Okay, so there's the fox. Oh shoot, I did not actually bring meat with me. Okay, so let's pick that up. Definitely going to have to try hunting a bit more, but... yeah, see, it doesn't seem like the snare works, or if it does, it's very, very low chance of it actually happening. Let's take that, though. Yeah, so what I might have to do is try truly baiting the fox using a deadfall with meat. I can get the rabbit rather well, though. So that is kind of an exploit for the game that you can kind of use to better your situation. I do got to be careful about how much I'm doing, because we're on the last bar of energy, and as soon as that goes, you're immediately returned right back to your base, or back to the cabin. So I don't want to be too far out here setting up the traps, and then just, like, snap the fingers and you're back to the camp. Because it'd suck to lose the meat after doing all this. Yeah, there we go. And you can actually see we're now sleeping underneath the blanket, and that should give us a little bit of an energy bonus for our new restarts. Or, like, for the new start of the days. Okay, so if you're also too far away from the cabin, you'll get a penalty there. So that's actually the first time I've seen that. So it does pay to try making your way back to the cabin as you're starting to get low energy. That is good to know going forward. Okay, so there's our fox. Going to follow him a little bit. Yeah, we can bait it with small game, so that actually... there we go. Almost like immediately drawn to it. And that should be the fox pelt we need. Yeah, fox pelt. Man, I wish I knew that earlier, because that is very easy to actually get. Okay, so we'll head back to base here. And see about using this for something. I'm kind of surprised all the music died off. I don't know why that exactly happened. Oh, you know what? Let's also cook this. Just that way I have the food in here. Okay, so fox pelt, sticks, and thread. No, maybe rope. There it is. The bow. Yeah, so that's the long bow. The other one is called a bundled bow. And, I mean, if I get enough ropes, maybe I will try making it just to have. And then I want to make some arrowheads, which... yeah, there we go. So there's arrowheads. Do-do-do-do. Okay, so then it's that... oh, I don't have feathers, do I? No, I don't. And those were kind of a... almost like a rarity to get, because I can't remember what you had to do specifically for them. Okay, well, we at least know how we can get more... more meat and try extracting more things like fox, because there are some other items we can try making using the fox pelts. Just going to head down, pick up our trap again. Oh, there is a trap over here. Okay, that's my previous deadfall. Okay. So, I mean, it's possible we may get something like a squirrel from that. Speaking of, it might actually be any moment now. Or maybe not. Okay, let's try finding another rabbit, and I will get some more... there we go. God, that is... really too easy to pull off. Oh, unfortunately, you do have to remember how far... or... oh, right, inventory's too full. What can I get rid of? You know, I'm going to get rid of the small game fur, because I don't think there's anything else I can actually make using it. I now have to get right back up to the cabin, try eating. I don't want our hunger to be too low. But yeah, I'm not going to cook this meat. I'm going to have something from our actual camp inventory. Yeah, there we go. And I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to check the journal again quick. Because this is a good way to, like, look at all the items. So that would be the bundle bow. That is the 5 rope. I think it's 4 sticks, but it might even be more than that. You can make a stone axe. That's that one. We might do that. Yeah, so there's a hat, there's jacket, there's worm. So there's a number of different things you can sort of do and make. So it'd probably just be mostly about us trying to find everything. And we're fed up there, which is good, so we can go ahead and make some more arrowheads, because we've got... what else do I want to do? Save that for the deadfall. Right, the log we'll put on the fire. Not too much at the moment, really. Oh, we are going into winter, though, so this is where it's going to get a little tougher to mostly do a few things. And I want to see if I can find a deer, because if I can... Yeah, another thing, too, is I probably should have mentioned earlier, is you can cycle through your items using, like, the 1 key, 2, 3, 4, kind of like that. Oh, no, not like that. Yeah, so there's axe, there's bow. Oh, I don't have a lot of energy, but I'll try getting what I can before it kind of taps us out. Shoot, I don't think enough. Yeah, are we going into winter, or do we have one last day of fall? Probably not. Yeah, we're into winter, so this is where resources are going to be much more scarce. And we're going to also encounter something a little different, too, which is going to be the cold. So this will probably be a little bit more focused on, well, chopping down these big trees, because we want to keep the fire going. But you can see right there that our energy is going to deplete faster out in the cold. Plenty of sticks. But there's not going to be any of the... like the reeds or the stuff we've been using to make natural thread anymore. When winter comes around, all those plants basically kind of like die off for the winter. But this is where we might be able to try getting another fox. So I just gotta try to see if we can find one. Again, not go too far. Oh, nothing triggered this, huh? Okay, can I take that? Yeah, I can. So, we got that back. Maybe I'll try working my way a little bit more north of our cabin. We'll spend kind of our first year around here, just get... Again, try to get ourselves a little more outfit, and then we'll move to the next area. I don't really need the fur. So I don't think I've been too far north, so is there anything around here that would be helpful? Yeah, like, there's really not much you can do in... Oh, there's a rabbit. Yeah, so it doesn't go off every time, but the fact that you can place it down and keep trying so easily does feel a little... I'm exploity. Seems like I'm having a harder time trying it as well. Not sure if it's almost like a protection using it, or... Oh, really? Oh, there's a feather. Okay, so we at least got a second arrow now. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to drop the sticks because I got so many of those, and I'd rather take that. And we're going to make our way back to the cabin, because I don't want to have another penalty for what we're facing there. This is kind of where the game, you can feel a little constricted in what's possible for it. Yeah, so we're starting in the woodland, we'll be going to the lake next, and then towards the tundra and the mountain, you have to be much more outfitted for them. Oh, thankfully we have full energy. Oh, and I can actually have one of the medium games. Oh, wow, medium game actually fills 4. I'm really not expecting that. Oh, I think that was one of the bugs, or one of the miscodes I came across. I think it's actually supposed to be the big game is meant to heal you, or meant to restore 4. And the small game, and the medium game is meant for 3, but I think it's backwards in the game right now. Wherein you'll actually get the more energy from medium game, or medium game food than you do the large. At least I think that's what happened. It seems like it's just a small oversight that honestly could be hard to catch given things. No, you're breaking the snares now too, so maybe there is almost like a safety protection in place for it. Although that's not exactly a good spot for... Yeah, I'm going to have to cut down... Oh, there we go. That's what we were hoping to find. And if we start walking away... Yeah, there he goes. Oh, you bugger. You actually got that. There we go. Oh, there are actually two over here, so we might get lucky with this one, hopefully. Yeah, and they actually have pretty decent detection for... Oh, you... Why did I suddenly get genius foxes? Okay, well, we'll try getting this rabbit. Just try to get in an area where... That didn't quite work. We at least know there are the couple of foxes around here. Okay, now I'm definitely hungry, so we'll have to make sure to head back soon for that. Seems like all of a sudden I got, like, the super smart foxes. Both of them were able to take the meat without issue. And now I'm not even getting anything with the snares like this. There we go. Yeah, so don't eat that. We do have a little bit before... There we go. Yeah, this feels really cheap and easy to get off. But it does work so well, and it saves me a lot of time for trying to do videos with it, so... If you guys are struggling a little bit trying to stay up with food and that, use the snare trick. It will hopefully work for you. There is some room for error where it won't work as well, so it's not like it's a guarantee. But it can help you if you are struggling a little bit with how the game sort of operates. Well, let's see. So we're back here. Let's have one of the things a medium game. Yeah, 4 bars restored just like that. I do think that it's a small oversight that was made for, like, the coding, where they just mixed up what was the medium game and the large game. So, what I want to keep an eye out for... I mean, we can always try for another rabbit. I really want to try going for, though, is another fox. There we go. So we'll leave that. We've definitely got a lot of stuff to try traps with. Now we just gotta find them again. And it's basically just wander about and see what you can find, really. Okay, so this was the area I think we were around where they were before. A couple of squirrels, rabbit. Oh, another squirrel. It was also kind of cool that they actually included like little footprints left behind in the snow for where the animals go. It's just a little detail you don't think would need to be included, but just seeing it in is a nice little touch. Okay, yeah, I'm not really getting too lucky with any foxes around here, are we? And we're almost out of... I would cut down a tree, but we're so low on energy right... Okay, you know what, I'm gonna just chop this little one down. There we go, some more logs for the fire. Yeah, we don't really need the stick. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is we'll try doing one more day just to get winter done. And end the episode with that, because, I mean, there's so little that goes on graphic-wise. There we go. That's handled. Yeah, so maybe I'll try over this way. We did see the deer, so I could get lucky and try getting it try hunting a deer. The hardest part... you know what, actually, maybe... I'm going to need more wood for a fire, so I'm going to chop down tree, and that'll be, what, 2 or 3? Oh, that's going to be... Oh, wow, that was not much of anything at all. For the size of it, I thought we'd get more logs from it. That's kind of what you'll run into in the game. Is you think you kind of got quite a bit from something, but reality, not as much as you might have been thinking. Oh shoot, didn't mean to cook all 3. Okay, thankfully that registers as you're only having the 1, though. I don't want to try taking down the porcupine, but if you're not really, like, prepared for the daze, you're definitely going to feel how restrictive the energy meter is to you. So that's where, again, the game, it starts off really kind of slow, and you gotta have quite a bit of knowledge to make the most of its early start. But once you can get yourself a little bit more outfitted and equipped, it definitely changes heavily. Like here you can see, if you have a fire and a bed, that will help your energy for replenishment. Yeah, so there was sleeping, fire warmth, blanket warmth, and that kind of gets us back. Okay, so the fire shouldn't be a problem anymore because of what we just got. I'm not going to chop down any more trees. That seems to be a mixed bag whether you will get or not. So I was going to be trying to figure out if we can find a fox. You know there are rabbits. But it seems like we've been having trouble finding more foxes. Aside from the two that we came across that were basically like masterminds and both managed... Either the same one got the meat out of the trap twice, or it was the two just being very smart. We didn't have much luck there, so we'll just keep wandering around, see if we can find another fox, or, again, even if we can stumble across a deer or two. There's got to be something out here. Well, we've been around here. A lot of rabbits out. But for all of those, there's... yeah, no foxes. That's kind of weird. There's gotta be something around here. Well, there are rabbits, but... seems like it's definitely much hard... I mean, porcupine, but I don't really want to suffer the energy loss or the penalty that comes from trying to get them down. You can get them with bow and arrow that I think won't give you that penalty, but... truth be... oh, there's a deer. Okay, so... I'm going to try and see if we can actually hunt that down. Because I think it's... one pelt will give us something that'll be very helpful. I mean, we're going to be out of winter in just a moment. Oh no, I need you not behind the trees, because I don't want all your stuff to be impossible to get. Oh, there. Oh, wow, I actually found a couple. Okay. Actually, I think you're a buck. I think I can see the antlers sort of on it through... yeah, I can. Okay, so you guys... okay, you're a good one there. Oh, really? Both missed? Good news is you can always retrieve your arrows. There we go. So, 4 big game. Which I cannot pick up? Okay, now I can. Just want to see if I can get you two. There we go. So, this will go a long way to helping us out. I mean, that's as easy as hunting is in the game. There's nothing that's really going to test your skills or much like that. It's basically just try aiming past where the animal is. Otherwise, it seems like the arrows kind of fall in a bit short when you normally go after them. But we'll take this all back to the cabin, cook up the meat. And then I think we have enough there to craft something else. Again, we're kind of going to be shifting out of the season for when it would have been most useful, but still would be nice. Oh no, that's cooked small game. That's what we want to cook. There we go. Yeah, so there is a jacket. It only takes the 1 deer hide, so that's actually good to know. So, there we go. We got ourselves a jacket. That would keep you warmer than... that would help fight off the cold, so you wouldn't really encounter that in, like, winter as much. Just trying to see if there's anything else I can sort of get rid of, but not at the moment. The only other thing is... again, trying to find a fox, because if I get one of those and get the pelt, I actually think it's a hatch you can make with it. And with those, all we basically need to do to carry forward is get... actually, no, we'd probably be pretty good, because we have meat, we have clothing. Yeah, we'd actually be sitting pretty good, so... it's just that, for some reason, the foxes seem to be very hard to find in winter. But we're going to move into spring, and with this, we've kind of completed our first year in the game. It goes very quickly, depending on your energy as well. But again, it's to be a nice, quaint little survival game where it does take a little bit of some inside knowledge and a little bit looking up the recipes. Once you kind of understood that, the game flows a little bit more better. As you can see, we are doing pretty good. And we'll just save here. So, thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of On My Own. If you guys do like the video or the little series we started so far, be sure to give the video a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave in the comments right down below. Until I see you in the next episode, though, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.